Everyone just got done watching episode 3 of The Penguin, and I've got to say, I think this was my favorite episode by quite a lot, honestly. This was really good. I felt like the first two episodes were doing a lot to still kind of set things up, and it was more, I guess, sort of, why can't I think of the word? Exposition. But I feel like with this episode, they really start to just get into everything that's going on, and you start to learn so much more about these characters. In this episode, Vic, especially the kid, we got to learn a lot about him. I'm not gonna give anything away, but I excuse me. I think it's really impressive just how like Sophia, Vic, like I honestly, I mean, like they're all obviously making bad choices. I mean, the only one that I think you could argue is a good person is Vic. I mean, he's just a kid. But I actually feel like sorry for all three of them. I can actually feel things for them. I don't think that their actions are like justified necessarily. I don't. If they were like real people, I wouldn't agree with the things they're doing. But I think that it really just goes to show just how good great the acting is, the writing. I'm really impressed with this show so far, and this is definitely my favorite episode yet. There's not really much that I can say without giving stuff away, so honestly, I think that I'm probably not going to do this a lot for shows and movies and stuff, but for what I would score this game, what I would score this episode, I'm gonna go with a 10 out of 10. Like, I really had no issues with this episode. I thought that this was excellent. Like, this show has really surprised me. I wasn't really interested in watching it at first. Well, I mean, I loved the Batman movie. I was gonna watch it either way, but I wasn't. I was expecting it to be kind of like decent. Okay, I mean, most of these types of show tie-in things are nothing amazing, but this show really is. Like, I'm shocked by how good it is, and I really hope that they can keep up this level of quality with the Batman Part Two. If I think that's the name for it. They said. And on the topic of Batman, one thing, this isn't a complaint, but something I think is just a bit strange. Like, I mean, I don't think that Batman should be in the show, or, well, I don't, let me rephrase that. I don't think that he needs to be in the show. The show's about the Penguin, it's about the crime going on in Gotham, it's not about Batman. But I kind of feel like encoding overlord. Oh, my freaking computer was some problems. Yeah, this is a MacBook. If you couldn't know, you can see the wipes I have for my glasses and the reflection there. Whatever. What was I saying? Yeah, I just think it's a little strange how nobody's even really, or maybe they did in like the first episode, but I might have missed it. Nobody's even really mentioned Batman. Like, I kind of feel like somebody would say something about like what he's been doing, because I mean, like with everything going on in this show, he's surely, like with everything in Gotham after the way the movie ended, like he's surely gotta be doing something, right? Like, there's no way he's just sitting around not doing anything. I mean, he's Batman. He's not gonna just do nothing while all this stuff in Gotham is going on. So that's not, like I said, that's not a complaint I have. I don't think it's an issue. It's just something that, I don't know, it's just a little strange to me. I kind of feel like Like, I'm just wondering, like, what the heck is Batman doing? How come nobody's said anything about him? But yeah, and this is going on longer than I thought it would. But on the topic of Batman, still, I'm not gonna spoil anything for it, but and I haven't watched the movie, and I don't like to judge things too much when I haven't like experienced them myself. But this Joker movie, I I think that a lot of people are actually in agreement with this. One, I don't know why they made a sequel to this movie. I don't think it needed one. I think that the first movie was like a great film just on its own. It told its own story. It was all self-contained. It didn't need a sequel. Two, they made it a musical, which I seriously doubt that there was a single person who likes Batman, who likes DC comic book movies, who was like, oh yeah, a musical, that's gonna be awesome. I want to see a musical with the Joker. Like, who who wanted a musical? I mean, I can understand if they wanted to use it to kind of like show his insanity, just everything going on in his head. But from what I've been hearing, the movie really doesn't even do that for the most part with the musical numbers. So yeah, that's two things. And then third thing, so like I said, I have not seen the movie, but I've seen, or I guess part, at least I've seen part of the ending for this movie on YouTube, and from reviews that I've seen, I, I'm not gonna give anything away, but like, what were they thinking? Like, I don't understand. Like, they did all this stuff. Like, they forced in a sequel. I'm pretty sure Todd Phillips even had said that he didn't want to make a sequel, and it's probably Warner Brothers said, "Oh no, this movie made us $1 billion. You're gonna make another one for us. We want more money, 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 money. $1 billion. No, we want more. Make another one. We don't care if you finished the story with that first one. That was its own thing. No, make another one." So they had already kind of screwed up. They made a sequel when they didn't need to. It had no reason to exist in the first place. And it's a musical. And then for the movie to end with that, like, everything that the first movie had established, everything it had shown us, the end of this new movie is just like a giant middle finger to it all. Like, it's a middle finger to the audience, to people who liked the first movie. And I like the first Joker movie. I don't think that it's like, there's a lot of people who say it's like one of the greatest comic book movies ever made. I don't really think that it's, at least for me personally, like, I can completely see how people have that opinion. But I think it's a good movie, but I don't think it's anything that, at least for me, is like phenomenal or anything. Well, the acting certainly is, but like, I've only watched it twice. I actually watched it on Friday, the day that the new one came out, just because I kind of wanted to, and I think seeing it kind of just made me more angry about what they did with this new movie. So I talked about Penguin for like 2 minutes in this video, and now I've been ranting about this movie for 7 minutes and I haven't even seen it. But after hearing how it ends and actually seeing that on YouTube, I I'm never gonna watch it. And if somehow you've been watching this video for almost 10 minutes now of me rambling, I would say you shouldn't watch the movie either if you haven't already wasted your time seeing it. Okay, I should probably shut up then. I've been recording for 10 minutes now. But, okay, whatever. the Joker movie is bad. It's got like, I think on Cinema Score it has like the worst rating of any comic book movie ever made. It's not good. It has, I think it's at like a 30% Rotten Tomatoes for critics and audiences. Like if both of those groups are saying that it's bad, like by an equal amount, that's how you know it's not going to be good. If everybody, not just the audience, not just like people on like this side of the fan base or that side, not just critics, everybody is calling this movie bad, that's how you know it's somebody messed up. But yeah, back to the reason why I started recording this Penguin. It's a great show, and like I said, this episode is fantastic. Go watch it. And I'm gonna shut up now because I've been rambling for so long now, and I'm kind of sick of hearing myself talk. So I'm sure that if somebody has actually been watching this whole thing, they're sick of me talking too. So, anyways, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Bye.